My name is Kelly Ruth. I am a painter. I work with acrylics on canvas and dyes on canvas. I'm really excited about working on canvas right now. My dye work I've done for theater and ballet and film for quite a while.
Wow,
yeah.
It's fascinating. Did you like it? Like, how'd you get into that?
I wanted to become a costume designer, and so I went to the ballet and said, what do I have to do to become a costume designer? What education should I do? The director of the wardrobe said, well, why don't you try working here a little bit and see if you like that field? And so she kept me on, you know, and I've just been working there ever since. And
so do you know where you want to go?
I definitely want to have a situation for myself economically where I can really, really develop my skill. Right now I'm balancing painting with continuing my ballet work, and I work a part-time job as well while doing painting full-time. If I could spend a little bit more time observing life, right. and being able to work on the painting full-time without the pressure of got to be here next, you know, I can dig into the technique a little more, and that's what I'd like to be able to do.
What have been some of the highlights along the way?
Well, I did a group show in Miami, Florida, which was really exciting. So there's a big fancy gallery in Miami, Florida, right in the design district. With the opening had a big party with Cuban music, and a lot of the artists exhibiting are Cuban artists, which have inspired me as of late. And the art scene in Miami is very exciting, bright, fun. The Cuban people, they are so full of life and living vibrantly. It's a wonderful example of how people can come from hard situations and just... And even the artwork that I was seeing exhibited from Cuban artists who are still living in Cuba, same thing. It's not depressed, it's not hard done by. People are really happy in their spirit.
Right.
It's coming out in their artwork.
So you're living in the West End. Would you say that the West End has had an influence on you, or where you're living has that an influence on your art at all? Growing up,
I lived in a poor neighborhood, and in the West End, I've lived on and off in the West End, so I'm surrounded by, I have been surrounded by less than idyllic lifestyles. I think that that's always sort of kept in perspective for me the reality of life, and that it can be hard. A lot of my work, the last series that I did with the birds, Tail Feathers, is social commentary on dynamics of certain subcultures oppressing other subcultures, or even just the drive of a creature to have personal gain and claw out the eyes of another in the process, that sort of thing. So that's a lot of the themes that I was dealing with in that series. But they're really fun and attractive, and it's interesting the diversity of people that are attracted to the work, even though there's some hard subject matter there. Right. But it's done delicately enough that it's not heavy hitting.